Welcome back, guys. We're going to be doing another preview video on Global, this time for Scorn of the Venomous Vines. This is actually very early. This trial is not due on Global until sometime in April, but I had some free time today and I wanted to give it a go. Also, we're going to be trying out Hein. This is the mage that just came out on Global. A lot of people have been saying he's not very good, myself included. I don't think he is that good. But we're going to give him a fair shot on a really hard trial to see how he does. The rest of the team is going to be, we're going to be doing it with Ignacio. They're going to be passive provoking with death immunity. They're on Carbuncle for the reflect spell. This is really important for the mechanics of the fight, so we're going to have him doing reflection for the team. We're going to use Sayaka as our healer. Now she's really nice because she can give us immunity to stop, charm, all the breaks, all the statuses. She can remove imperils, she can heal. She's just an overall really good healer. The closest comparison to her would probably be Lena on the global server, but I don't have Lena on JP, so we're going with her. We're going to use Sacred Shield Charlotte for our magical cover tank. Now you want really good hit points and spirit on your magical cover tank. You also want some fire, ice, wind, and earth resist. Now you'll see my resistances are not that impressive, but we're going to be using Ignacio to buff those 4 resistances, which will make it much more manageable. We're going to use Riku as our breaker. You can use any breaker you want, but Mirage is very, very, very helpful on this trial. So we're going to choose Riku because she can Mirage and break. Another option would be Locke on the global server. Although Locke can't AoE break, can he? I don't think Locke can AoE break. Can he? I don't have Locke, I'm not sure. But anyway, you want breaks, and if you can fit it, Mirage. Mirage is optional, but it's just really helpful on this trial. And we're going to use Hein. Hein is geared for Plant Killer, got some Plant Slayer, and you'll notice he's using some pretty good gear, so we are giving him a decent advantage, although I didn't stat pot him beyond Magic, so his defenses are really low. Really, really low. This could be a problem. This is probably going to be a problem. He might die a few times, but we're going to try it. And Gonzi, same thing. He gave him some MP. That's not really needed, but okay. Other than that, Gonzi is geared pretty much the same way. He's got some Plant Killer. He's got really low defense and spirit, same as my guy. So this is, a fair comparison. Let's give it a go anyway. So to start off, Venomous Vines is going to ambush you with a damage over time effect. Now normally this is not that big a deal, but because we have not applied breaks yet, and damage over time effects like snapshot, so to speak, even after we break him, this damage over time for the next 2 turns is going to deal ridiculous damage. So we're going to probably have some deaths here. So we're going to go ahead and break and AoE re-raise and Mirage. Now again, this is kind of, more powerful than what Global can do because that's something Riku is really good at. But, we're going to do it. We're also going to do, let's see, a status immunity and a break immunity, which also puts a barrier on the team. We're going to use Ignacio for physical mitigation, general mitigation, hit point, or defense and spirit buff, as well as a resist all buff. We're going to use Charlotte to cover, and we're going to try to DPS with the Hines, but I'm not going to use their cooldowns or anything because I'm 99% certain they're about to just drop dead from this damage over time effect. Alright, so here comes the damage over time. Most of the team should survive here. Nope, not the Hines though. That's fine, that's fine. We so far have not put up all our mitigation buffs either, so that's part of the problem here. And there go the Hines. That was the AoE physical attack, but we didn't have Mirage on them because they died before that and re-raised. So that's fine, let's get them back alive. So let's go ahead and raise them back up, and let's heal the team. And put a barrier up. And because they died, we'll go ahead and use just all the buffs again for the same units. Now we do have one more turn of the damage over time, so we're probably going to lose more units here. Let's go ahead and put a magical mitigation cooldown with Charlotte, and Riku will just fill limit gauge and Mirage for the team. So we're still trying to just recover this crazy ambush. Oh, we actually lost Ignacio. But that's fine. At this point, the damage over time is now gone. It is worn off. And all of the future damage over times will be while the boss has a breakup. Now that's important to notice. You saw the little targeting icon on Charlotte? It gave her like the Seek Prey debuff. It stopped her, it showed that next turn she's going to get death. Well, first of all, let's go ahead and cure that stop and make the whole team immune to stop with Sayaka. That cure stop. Let's also do a heal. Alright, so stop has been cured. We'll go ahead and put her limit up for the mitigation. But the boss is now going to eat the first target in the team that has Reflect. That debuff also gave Charlotte Reflect. You can come all the way down here. See the Reflect icon? So she's reflecting spells and all. But that's how the boss targets who to eat. And the eat is an instant death attack. The only unit currently immune is Signacio. So we're gonna use Signacio to give him self-reflect from Carbuncle. And because he's in the first party slot, that's going to redirect the eat to himself, and he's going to be immune to it because of Reflect. So we're good. Now Riku will go ahead and just fill Limit and Mirage for the team. The boss is still broken. Now we're going to start on Hein's actual DPS rotation. Honestly, I have no idea what his rotation even is. I should have looked this up ahead of time, but you know I'm a bad player that doesn't do that kind of stuff. So I think it's this one, yeah, and we're not going to use his cooldowns. And we don't need to worry about the other stuff. Yeah, so we're just going to do the 65 chain. And we're going to be chaining Thunder. The boss is weak to Thunder. Also, Thunder seals some attacks later in the fight, which is going to be kind of important. So you want to use a Thunder DPS if possible. Alright, that unlocks his Quadcast and all. Alright, so you saw that little, like, poison-looking symbol? That was the eat. So, this sound is a little bit loud. Let me turn that down some. But the eat graphic was what he tried to do to Signacio because he had Reflect. But he was immune because of Genji Shield. Now, one thing to be mindful of is Reflect does bounce back healing. So if you're using, like, Lotus Mage Fina with Curagia or something, Reflect is going to make it so you can't heal your tank. So you want to use a healer that has ability-based heals, so Reflect doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead and... we don't really need healing on this turn. Actually, on this turn, you know what we're going to do? We're going to use the Limit Burst on Sayaka. That cures and perils and all that. It also gives us a big regeneration buff. And let's go ahead and use Quadcast Thunder with our Heinz. Riku's going to break the boss with her limit. Charlotte will reapply Magical Mitigation. And Signacio, I'm not sure what he did last. But he's going to go ahead and give a big... actually, we don't need a magic buff yet. So Signacio will just refresh Physical Mitigation and Resistances. Let me wait for Riku to finish. I don't want to break this chain. Okay, let's start doing our damage. Now, the first threshold is at 75%, which we just crossed. Okay. So at the end of the turn, the boss is going to do an AoE fixed magic attack. It also does a 100% stat break in your team, which we're immune to that, so that's not a problem. But the AoE might kill Heinz because they have really low stats. Nope, we're good, we're good. We've got Charlotte's mitigation and all that, so it's okay. So the boss is probably still imperiled. He is... I'm not entirely sure how powerful Heinz in Peril is, so we're gonna just heal the team, and we'll do a Thunder in Peril with Sayaka, just to make sure that the boss is imperiled. All right, let's go ahead and do our chaining. We pushed another threshold actually. Yeah, the threshold at 50%, which is fine. Let's go ahead and Mirage and do we need healing? Let's go ahead and do some mana regen with Riku. Yeah, Riku can fill the party's mana, which is kind of nice. I guess we'll just limit with Charlotte, and Signacio will... we don't really need much from him right now, so we'll just do a big buff on both of the Heinz for later. Alright, so we push the threshold. We're going to get that again. Also, below 60%, he does the damage over time more often, but we've got Sayaka's Limit Burst, which is a huge regeneration, and it counteracts the damage over time. I just noticed, actually, the Heinz are broken. I should have cured their breaks. I didn't see they had a break. Alright, someone was targeted for the Reflect. I didn't see who it was. I don't really care who it was, because we're going to use Signacio to reflect himself to redirect that death. Now, Sayaka, like I said, we're broken, so I'm going to go ahead and heal the team and cure those breaks and give us break immunity. There we go, that cured the breaks. Sayaka is very similar to Sylvie, whereas her immunity buffs also cure the buffs, or cure the breaks. The boss did do an AoE physical, so we're going to go ahead and Mirage to fix that again. Charlotte, I don't know what you did last, so we'll just refresh magical mitigation. So when the boss goes below 40%, he's going to start doing Berserk, single target, but we can cure that with Sayaka. But using Thunder will make the Berserk sometimes get sealed. Alright, we pushed the threshold yet again, the 25% threshold. There's the death, but because we reflected Signacio, or he reflected himself, the death bounced back to him, so it's no big deal. There's the Mirage. He's gonna AoE physical again, I think. Oh, we might have actually sealed that because of the Thunder. Yeah, using Thunder causes a lot of the attacks in this fight to be sealed. You really want to use Thunder element on this fight. So we're probably gonna win right here, truth be told. And we don't really need to do anything else, so I guess we'll just go ahead and do our chaining. Yeah, we won. Okay. So there was the first fight. The first fight, of course, is the easy fight. Now we're going into the Malboro Queen, which is more dangerous. There is no more damage over time on this fight, on the Malboro Queen fight, so that's something good to know. Alright, so to start off, we're going to cover with Charlotte. We're going to give ourselves immunity to all the debuffs, and we don't need break immunity yet, but the boss does Charm. So we're going to go ahead and AoE immunity to Charm and stop as well. Signacio is going to... Let's give the team a resistance buff, mitigations, all that goodness. Riku is going to AoE re-raise and break everyone and give Mirage to the team, because there are going to be some physical attacks. We will power up the Heinz. Now, this fight is very, very painful. If your magic tank is not super bulky, they're going to have problems. And actually, we might even lose Charlotte here because she doesn't have magic mitigation yet. She was busy doing her other stuff. But she's got lots of resistance from Signacio, so it's okay. I guess we're okay here. Now, if you're not using AoE, you want to kill these small ones pretty quickly, but we are using AoE. We're going to go ahead and use Charlotte's big cooldown here. And let's also do chaining with our Heinz. Let's go ahead and chain. Let's have Sayaka. I want to do her Limit Burst here to give a regeneration buff. Also, it cures some debuffs that they put on us last turn. And Signacio is going to... We're not into the threshold area yet, so we're not going to worry too much about his skills. We'll just do a long duration magic buff on the 2 DPS. And Riku, I think the boss did AoE physical last turn. I'm not entirely sure, so we'll go ahead and Mirage again, and we'll fill Limit Gauge. Let me do that before I attack. Alright. So like I was saying, you want to kill these small ones as quickly as possible. The boss is going to resummon them eventually, but the quicker you can get them dead, the better. Now, because Charlotte currently has her cooldown active, yeah, we're not taking much damage. She's fine. Now, this one also does the Seek Prey ability. I think he put it on my Hein. That was the Reflect and Stop debuff, although we're currently immune to Stop, so it didn't actually do that. No, it wasn't on... I thought he put it on my Hein. Maybe it was Riku. He put it on someone. I saw it go out. It's on Riku. Okay, so once again, we're going to have Signacio reflect himself with Carbuncle so that he eats the death instead. Okay, now let's see. Charlotte is going to... I could limit again. I guess we will, just for the safety. We also want to do some break immunity, because they're going to be breaking us soon. So let's do a break immunity buff And let's do a... there's one other buff I wanted to do with Sayaka. What was it? I forgot what it was. Oh, I wanted to do re-raise. Yeah, let me re-raise on Charlotte, just in case, because the magic damage in this fight is kind of high sometimes. Alright, so these little ones are healing the big boss, and once you kill the little ones, that'll stop happening. So we should have killed the healer. Yeah, the middle one's the healer, so now that he's dead, they're not going to heal anymore. I don't know if the boss did physical last turn, so we'll just keep mitigation back up. And let's go ahead and refill some mana for the Heinz, because they are drinking mana pretty heavily. Okay, there we go. Heinz back at full mana. And now that we killed some of the small ones, it's going to be a lot less damage on Charlotte. She still got her cooldown active, so it's totally fine. Alright, there was the threshold that we pushed, which is kind of painful. The thresholds on this fight are... let me look. Maybe that wasn't the threshold. I actually don't think it was. Alright, let's go ahead and... is the boss still imperiled? He is. So let's go ahead and do our damage. And this should kill the two small ones. And once the small ones die, the damage on your magical tank goes down dramatically. So at this point, Charlotte is almost certainly going to survive every turn from now on. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's refresh the physical mitigation and the resistance buffs with Steve Ignacio. Charlotte is going to heal the team, and let's put back up Stop and Charm immunity, and Riku can... let's go ahead and do a Limit Burst Break with Riku. Riku's Mirage lasts for 3 turns, and the boss only does AoE physical every other turn, so I don't know if he did it last turn, but if he did, then Mirage is not needed this turn. If he didn't, we still have Mirage from last turn, so it's good. Alright, there's a threshold, which is painful, but we're currently okay. And as you notice, as long as you've got a good support team, like our team has 390 defense and 480 spirit, 11k hit points. Of course, we are using some very, very potent buffers, but still, we're doing good. So as you notice, he resummoned one of the ads. Now that's kind of a problem here. And we do kind of need healing. Actually, do we still have the heal over time from... I think we still have the heal over time from Sayaka's Limit Burst. We do, one more turn. Okay, so in that case, we're going to use Sayaka to imperil. And then just do some capping. So we're going to imperil, swap targets, and imperil. And do some damage. That way we can get these little guys killed again. Charlotte, I don't know what you did last turn, so I'm going to go ahead and just limit with you. I don't know when the last time we did. Actually, did the boss do Freeze Pray? When does he do Freeze Pray? He's gonna do it on this turn. So this is a free turn for Ignacio. So we're gonna go ahead and do a big magic buff on the two Heinz, because Hein doesn't really want to waste turns buffing himself. I'd rather just go pure damage on Hein. Alright. Now, I'm not healing the team, but we still got Sayaka's Limit Burst, which should heal the team over time, which is totally fine. Now, we do need a break, though. So we're going to go ahead and break with Riku and apply Mirage. And then the heal over time should top us off. It did. It topped off our mana and our health, which is fine. So this little one's at 70. He summons he resummons one guy every I think 3 or 4 turns. I kind of forgot. Let me double check. Every 5 turns. So turn 9 he'll resummon one that's dead. It looks like our cooldowns have worn off, and it looks like they're not ready again yet. So I guess we're going to a triple cast turn, triple cast for a turn, which is fine. You know, we'll deal with it. Low damage turn, whatever. Sayaka, I kind of want to do your Limit Burst here. Charlotte did get hit really hard, but I don't think she's going to get hit hard twice in a row. Her cooldown's not ready. When did I last do Charlotte's cover? 3 turns. We'll just guard Charlotte. We're going to limit with Sayaka. I wasn't paying attention. Someone should have gotten the Reflect debuff, because he's going to eat somebody this turn, maybe. I wasn't paying attention. My mistake. I think he did. Riku, did he go on you again? No one got it? I thought he should have done it last turn. It should have been cast last turn. I'm going to just reflect Ignacio anyway to be 100% safe. Riku, we will break and Mirage. Alright. Alright, we pushed the threshold, but Charlotte... Oh, we didn't because we're not triple casting this turn. But Charlotte's Guardian, and we had... Oh, she's still healed anyway. Sayaka's Limit Burst is incredibly powerful. The boss did do an eat on someone, so it looks like we did have the Reflect. I'm glad I played it safe and buffed Reflection with Ignacio. Alright, so let's do mitigations and resistances again. I don't know when the last time I did immunities and all that with Sayaka, so let's do break and stop immunity for the team. We'll go ahead and do a limit with Riku, which is more powerful than her regular breaks. Let's do all the cooldowns with Hein and then Chain. And then Charlotte. Alright, Charlotte's going to go ahead and pop her big cooldown buff. Because I think this turn, the small one's going to do a big AoE, and this would really hurt if Charlotte wasn't using big mitigation. Maybe that was kind of preemptive. Oh well. Okay, that was the threshold from 50%. And it looks like the boss... I swear I thought I saw the Seek Prey debuff. I think I did see that. Someone got Reflect, right? Okay, he did get Reflect. So it went on Ignacio. Did anyone else have Reflect? Riku, no. Hein, no. So it's only on Ignacio? Okay, so that actually saves him a turn. Saves him an action. So he'll just refresh his buffs this turn. Sayaka will do her buff. And we're going to do a re-raise on Charlotte, who probably won't need it, but you know, let's play it safe here. Let's go ahead and quadcast our Hines. Do some thunder damage. Now, when the boss goes below 40%, the fight's going to get significantly harder. Alright, let's go ahead and do our damage. This should kill off the small one, which will make Charlotte pretty safe. Yeah, the boss is going to summon a new one in 2 turns, but for now, we should be okay. Now, we want to keep Mirage up really often. And let's do a limit fill buff. Because none of the bosses below 40, he's going to start doing double physical AoE. So I'm pretty sure Hein is going to probably die, potentially. We do have physical mitigation from Ignacio, so there was 1 physical AoE. Am I just totally off my rocker? Why is he not doing double physical AoE? He is below 40%. Let me look at my chart. I could just be lying to everyone and not realizing it. Oh, no. He does... Okay, below 40%, he does a physical AoE every single turn. He does it twice a turn on odd turns. So this is going to be a double physical AoE turn. My mistake. So this is going to be a double physical AoE. So we're going to Mirage one. And we're going to AoE re-raise because, like I said, we might have deaths here. Let's go ahead and have Sayaka do immunity to Charm. And let's apply a Thunder Imperil to the boss because I don't want Hein to have to worry about it. I didn't even notice if anyone got the Seek Prey. You know, I'm just going to reflect Hein anyway. Or not Hein. I'm just gonna reflect Ignacio just to play it safe. Charlotte, I don't know when I last cast your magic mitigation. Let's go ahead and do that here. And let's do some damage. The next threshold is at 25%, so we just pushed that. So we're going to get a double physical AoE and a threshold. So there's like a very, very, very high chance of Hein getting destroyed here. There's the first Mirage. There's the second one. It actually wasn't too painful. Here comes the threshold. Oof. Oof. Gonzi's died. Mine didn't. Oh, we both died twice. Oh, no. Gonzi's died twice. I didn't. Okay. That's a little unfortunate. Well, the thresholds are now finished. There will be no more thresholds on this fight. Okay. So, we can go ahead and It's a good thing that I put Mirage up last turn, because this turn I don't have a free action to cast it. So we'll go ahead and let's get our Heinz back online. Let me raise the Heinz, and I guess we'll do. We don't really need a heal. Let's do a stop immunity. Let's raise Hein, do a stop immunity. Charlotte will give them general mitigation. C. Ignacio will give physical mitigation, resistance buff, defense and spirit buffs. We will break with Riku and Mirage. And Friend Hind, this one never died, did I? I never died, I don't think. I don't know if I died. Let me... Which one of these is the Imperil for Hein? This one, the 62. We'll just do some chaining. Some minor chaining. Alright, so this is going to be a single barrage turn, which is the AoE. Physical, but we miraged it. There's the... Oh no, Charlotte! We got deathed. Okay, that kind of sucked. Ooh, that did kind of suck. Alright, so the boss ate Charlotte. I guess I messed something up. Yeah, the fight gets a little bit chaotic below 40%, especially when your DPS die and lose all their stacks. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Let me do my damage. Yeah, we lost our stacks. We lose. Things are falling apart. Let's go ahead and break and Mirage. Charlotte, you're a tiny bit short on limit burst, which means we're going to need to fill your limit and do... Alright. Hopefully Charlotte survives here. Okay. And we're getting a double, oh, the Heinz got petrified. That's actually a good thing. It keeps them safe from this double AoE. There is like a petrified cheese strat that you can do on this fight, but I'm trying to do it without that. That was actually unintentional. Okay, so we need to heal that petrify, and let's do a re-raise on Charlotte. Alright, Charlotte, let's do your big cooldown. C. Ignacio, we need to reflect yourself, because the death attack is coming in. Now the death attack comes twice a turn below below 40%. Let's go ahead and break and Mirage. Are our cooldowns ready yet? They're not, so we've got the triple cast. Triple cast. Now, if our Heinz were actually tanky and stat potted and all that, they wouldn't have died earlier and they wouldn't have lost their stacks. We'd be doing a lot better damage here. How's this little one looking? Oh, he's not even barely hurt. And we don't have a magic buff right now either, because we've just been kind of really busy. And the boss has been eating our units. Alright, he ate Charlotte yet again. Super rude. Let me go ahead and do a huge magic buff on our chainers, so they can get some real damage in. Alright. We lost Charlotte again, so we need to give her resistances, and let's give Charlotte a re-raise. She'll cover again with her limit. This is odd turn, so we need double AoE. So it's going to be a double AoE. I could use my cooldowns, but the cooldowns are kind of a dead turn, and I want to kill this boss as soon as possible, so we're going to just keep chaining triple instead of worrying about their unlock. Alright, so next turn we're going to win, assuming we don't lose them here. Charlotte does not have magical mitigation this turn, but she does have all the other mitigations, and this is a double AoE physical turn. We miraged one of them, the second one we Oof. Oof. It hurts. Alright. So Charlotte got stopped. Maybe that was the problem. So we need to get the dead back up. And let's fix stop. Let's fix stop on Charlotte. She'll do this. Signacio, who got the death? Signacio got one of them? He did. I think Charlotte got the other one, which is kind of unfortunate. But we need resistances. It's turn 14. It's Mirage and Break. So the boss is actually going to be summoning a second little guy soon. There's the first Mirage. Okay, so we kind of want to kill this boss next turn, if possible. Alright, so we lost Charlotte again, but that's okay. Alright, so we need to heal. And let's re-raise Charlotte. Yeah, I kind of wish I had Cecil, but, you know, what are you going to do? Signacio, I could buff Charlotte. I should buff Charlotte. Or I can buff magic on my... Alright, let me look this up. It's an odd turn. Actually, okay, I think it's more important to kill this big guy, like, right now. Like, he's gotta go. Yeah, so we're going to do a big magic buff on our DPS. So they can triple cast. Is he imperiled? He's not imperiled right now, so we will imperil and then chain. Alright. You know, we had no stacks, so that's kind of a problem. Oh yeah. Okay. Hein, you can't close out this fight for us. Come on, bro. And the boss keeps eating people. I really should have given death immunity to Charlotte. I didn't think of it. Did not think of it. It's okay. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not okay. At all. Alright, let's get the dead back up. Yeah, bad things are happening. Let's go ahead and cure stop from Charlotte. She died. So we need mitigation buffs. Let's go ahead and break the good break with her. Let's cover with Charlotte. Okay, so we currently don't have Mirage at all, but it's an even turn, so there's only one physical AoE. We also did Signacio's big buff. So we have physical mitigation. We should probably be okay. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's really not good. Charlotte went down. Oh, but we've got start of the turn raised. Actually not good enough. Okay, so here's the real question. No, you know what we're going to do? We're going to triple with Hein. This is... They have no stacks currently, but the boss is imperiled. Alright, let's go, bro. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You got it, got it, got it. Easy clear. Alright, so currently we don't have magical cover, so we're going to have to fix that with Signacio. Alright, so he's going to cover the team. Let's go ahead and heal, and let's re-raise Signacio, because he's like so dead right now. He's so dead. Actually, let's re-raise everyone. Alright, but Signacio will take one for the team, so we got this. While Charlotte gets back on her feet. You know, it's quite possible that I used the wrong skill on Signacio. That's almost guaranteed. Did I not use his magic cover? That was not his magic cover. Yep, I'm a good player at this game. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, it's fine. We're back in action. Alright, let's go ahead and cover. Let's go ahead and do all the mitigations. Let's have Sayaka do her limit first. Let's have Riku do Mirage and limit fill. Yeah, we're okay. We're okay. Kind of. Maybe. Potentially. Charlotte did not like that. But hey, she lived. If you want to get technical about it. Okay, so Charlotte, let's heal you. And let's go ahead and re-raise on Charlotte. Charlotte, your magical cooldown is ready. Excellent. Hein, let's do all your cooldowns. At this point, there's no more AoE that'll hit Hein, so they won't die. Let's go ahead and do our breaks. Or our damage. Alright. Riku, do your good break. Signacio, I don't know what I did with you last turn. So we'll just do mitigation buffs. Okay. Charlotte, stop that stupid countering. Now Hein can quad cast, so we've probably got this. Let's see. In 25 turns too, which is the mission. The mission is no items, deal thunder damage, and win in 25 turns on the second fight, which I think we just did. Let's have Hein or Signacio do a huge magic buff on our two Heins. Okay, there we go. So now that he's dead, there's no more risk of Charlotte dying. Like it's over. Riku can just whatever you've been doing, just repeat whatever. And we win on turn 21 with double Hein. It was really rocky. Our Heins had very low defensive stats, so they died to the double physical AoE when it started happening below 40%. Truth be told, if I stat potted my Hein to hit points in defense, and if I gave him a tiny bit better gear, he could have we could have done this without them dying, and they would have been so much smoother. Because the fight kind of went off the rails when Hein died, and what's it called? And that small guy couldn't be killed right away. But yeah, there it is. Scorn of Malbro with Hein, and a really good support team. So to be fair, that team was really powerful. But we did it. All right. I'll see you guys for the next one.